What's going on, my business associates? Here tuned in to another episode of Whiskey Business. My name is Jesse, and if you're new here, welcome and thanks for stopping by. My mission at Whiskey Business is to showcase and experience all of the different whiskeys that the local LCBO has to offer us Ontarians. So if you are locked to the LCBO chain for all of your whiskey and spirit purchases, this is the channel for that. I try to focus on that kind of stuff, showcase it, let you know what I think of different whiskeys. But this series is the Decapitation series, so this is where you guys get to see my first initial reaction of a bottle that I've purchased. And in today's Decapitation, we have a really exciting one. We've got Knob Creek Cask Strength Rye. So I've never tried a Cask Strength Knob Creek product. Sadly, this is not available at the LCBO, so sorry to say that, but you can find this in Canada, so get hunting, I guess. But yeah, this is their Cask Strength Rye. Now, it would have been really cool to try Cask Strength Bourbon, but that was unavailable. This is coming in at 119.6 proof or 59.8% alcohol by volume. Warehouse A, barreled in 2009, limited release to 2018, and it's got the old crappy wax top. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off because we already know how much of a mess the old wax makes, and it's just really a struggle. So I'm gonna try and cut it off, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're able to cut it off there, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing decapitated. Synthetic cork, they never sound good. But they work good. Kind of a heavy pour there. Wow. Lots of vanillas. Vanilla, oak, brown sugar, caramel, cinnamon, all those traditional bourbon notes. Pretty proofy on the nose, I must say. There's a very slight vegetal note, but it's not super prevalent. It's a little bit of like a dill, eucalyptus undertone under all the caramel, the oak, and the cinnamon. It's there, almost like a bit of raw grain, black coffee, maybe dark chocolate. Black coffee, dark chocolate. It's not black coffee, it's like roasting coffee beans. Yeah, it's like if you've ever roasted your own coffee beans to dark roast, like as they start to get darker. And then yeah, that vanilla, caramel, chocolate, that's a really nice nose. If the nose is anything like the palate, I am gonna really enjoy this one, so cheers guys. It is just, it's burnt toast with caramel lathered on it, a little bit of brown butter on it as well, brown butter, caramel on some like decently burnt toast, a little sprinkling of cinnamon on the top. And you know, you can smell the coffee roasting or coffee brewing in the air, but all within your palate, as if your palate is the cafe that this is all being experienced in. Some like chocolate croissants being freshly drizzled with the warm chocolate. That's tremendous. And there's just like this very minimal vegetal twang to it. that sneaks in mid-palate and then is really tame into the finish and just allows the other flavors to really carry it forward. So it's just riding on the backs as they all taper to a close. It's really good. I don't mind super herbal vegetal ryes. In fact, bullet rye, video coming soon for that review. It is actually one of my favorite ryes. I love that eucalyptus minty note that I get on there. It's one of my favorites, so I'm not opposed to the herbal note, but I find this one really, if you're a bourbon drinker, it doesn't highlight the rye note very much. It just kind of allows it to build a bit more spice in the back and add this little twang of vegetal, which I think is nice. I think it's a good entry in to rye if you're strictly a bourbon drinker, for sure. So I'm gonna go over my nose, palate, finish, rating, and then but keep in mind this is decapitation, so as bottles open up they do get better, and they probably will get a better score in the future, but I've had bottles get worse, so take this with a grain of salt is all I will say until you see my further review. Alright, Knob Creek Cask Strength Rye. Nose is going to get an 84 out of 100. Palate's going to get an 86. And the finish is going to get an 84, averaging out to an overall score of 84.66. So very good. Very good. I would like to see this at the LCBO. That's all I can really say. As far as ryes go, this is one of my favorites for sure. I don't have many cask strengths to compare it to, just Alberta Premium, but this is phenomenal, and I can't wait to put it into some blind matchups with the Knob Creek Twice Barreled Rye that I have up there, as well as their standard rye, and just see, you know, where it comes in the lineup, if I can pick it out, and if that extra proof really does help. I mean, it usually does, but anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like, comment your opinions down below of this bottle if you've had it, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram right here. I'd really appreciate it, and flick the bell notification to stay up to date with all my latest and greatest posts. This has been Whiskey Business, guys, and I'm out. Cheers.